All right, ready to go here. Here's a speed threat. Pete Crow Armstrong. The pitch. And that misses. And we're underway here in the home opener. On the ground, Santana. Handles, throws to first. Just got him on that one. So here's Horner now. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swing and a ground ball. On the run, sends it over to first. In there safely. Here's Kyle Tucker. First pitch doesn't find the zone. So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kwan heads after it. Makes the grab for the second out. Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Horner, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit in the air left field. Thomas makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. There's the strike. Right through there for a strike. And now the count filled up 3-2. Right through there, got him. And there's one away. Here's Jose Ramirez. And there's a foul ball. And that one hammered way back there. Out of here. Jose Ramirez bops one out. It's 1-0. Foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Up the middle, Swanson. Gets it to first. Lau out on the play. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. And yes, he offered at it. Foul ball there. That one ripped. And foul ball. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 outs, bases empty. Way high there, and it's 2-2.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
A sliding stop. Gathers and throws. It's there, and that's a great play. Cleveland with the solo shot to take an early lead. Top of the second, so up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. Tap foul at the plate. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Justin Turner stands in now and watches strike one. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. In the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Bush, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Ground ball could be 2. Over to Lau.
He's out.
Double play.
No, he's out.
What a quick killing to end the inning. Welcome back to Cleveland. Singing, these Guardians fans are excited for another season, and especially after watching their team reach the ALCS last year.
Yeah, Boog, and it wasn't a fluke. I mean, they won the American League Central and eliminated Detroit in the ALDS before losing to the Yankees.
And Jose Ramirez had another great season.
And nearly joined the 40-40 club, but finished with 39 home runs. So close. What a player.
Tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1. Willie Adames stands in, and Cleveland on top 1-0. Turner zips it across, and they get Adames for the out. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. And that is out of play. And that one wrapped foul. Got him looking. And on to the 3rd inning. And now it's Dansby Swanson. Bieber back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. And that one in the air, center field. Calls it in, 2 away. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Missing inside. Ball 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And makes the grab. And that is that. Back now at Progressive Field as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now it's going to be Lane Thomas. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That missed by a lot. 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And now it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Now it's the Guardians DH, Kyle Mansardo. That one's in there. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That one missed. Next pitch is downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls,
well, and those hitters
2
count
strikes.
sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Curve in the dirt.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. 2 away now. Bo Naylor at the plate now. That's in there, and that's strike 1. And it's fouled away. And that just misses. That misses the zone. And that's ball 2.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong sizes this one up. Corrals it. And that's the inning. On to the 4th. Here's Nico Horner. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. A couple of hits in a row for him here. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. The relay. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores. Hung up in a rundown now between 3rd and home. Across is the runner from first. It's a 2-run single. It's 2-1.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitcher now.
Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. That one felt good. It's 4-1. Here's Justin Turner. Fly to left his first time. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. 4 runs already in the frame. Top half of inning number 4. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike. Michael Busch getting ready to hit. He hit into a double play his first time up. Out towards left center. Thomas on the move. Puts it away for the out. Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swung on, belted. And that's a foul ball.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Catcher has it, fires the first. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Cubs had 2 on this homer. It's now 4-1. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
What do you got?
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. That's a swing according to umpire Woody Keller. Misses inside. And it's a ball and a strike. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That's in there, and the count 1-2. Way high.
2-2 the count.
Ramirez leads off second with nobody out. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Here comes a pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity, so not a terrible result.
Santana, the next to hit, takes ball 1. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning. And off to a shaky start. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 4-4. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Grounded out his first time. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
That's a ball.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Willie Adames will hit next. Grounded out his first time up. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the
Ball
sweeper
2.
misses. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That to right. Suzuki makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Struck out looking his first time. Out to short, Swanson. Slings to first, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. That one is absolutely belted way back there. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. And the Cubs have the lead now. It's 5-4. So the batting order turns over. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Right side, Santana. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Nico Horner will come up to hit. He's 2 for 2. Fly ball to right. Brennan. And there's 2 down. So here's Kyle Tucker now, 1 for 2. First pitch just misses. Tucker, 28 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. A dive. Nice stop. Throws from his knees. And they get the out. Here in Cleveland, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Lane Thomas. Fastball for a strike.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
Late with the swing there.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And out number 1 on the grab. Kyle Mansardo digs in now. Pinch hitter coming on. Angel Martinez. Looking to start something with 1 gone. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And that misses.
Ball 1.
And that's ball 1.
1-1.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Suzuki brings it in, and there's 2 away. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. And it's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Ramirez in the box again. Takes a strike. That's down and in. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
It's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. And now it's Brandon Lau. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Naylor, the lead runner at second. Ramirez at first, 2 out of the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. Back here in Cleveland, new inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Bieber back to work. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Brennan settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Ian Happ up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Around first, heading for 2. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Not a bad pitch by any means. Down and away, right on the corner of the zone. Just a better swing, Boog. Stayed through it and hit it hard the other way.
And next for the Cubs, Michael Busch. 0 for 2 in this one. Joey Cantillo gets handed the rock. Out of the pen,
and they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Hey!
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
0-1.
Swanson now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Line drive, base hit. And out to a board. Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered in this game. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. On the ground to the left. Ramirez sends it to first. That ends the inning. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. First pitch misses. To the right side, Horner. The throw to first. One away, bottom of the 6th. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
The 1-0. Inside corner at the knees for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's the ball. The Cubs leading by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty. And that gets down for a base hit.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And Willie fouls one back. Brennan leads off first with 1 away. Off the plate inside, 1-1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least.
Horner over to Swanson. He turns it, and that's 2. Top of inning number 7, and now Pete Crow Armstrong. And he lays down a bunt. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. Right through there for a strike.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. A lot of success in the first couple of pitches. 10 of their hits have come in early counts, which is a ton.
Now it's the DH, Kyle Tucker.
1-0.
Squirts away a little bit. Next pitch is outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Runner takes off. Late swing, foul to the left. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Now a chance for Seiya Suzuki. Late on that fastball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early.
Runner takes off to the right side. And that's a base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Happ stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. And Ian swings through.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Just missed. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. I know those are ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Swanson, long run on his horse, but the second baseman calls him off. And there's 1 down. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. Strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue finish off this hitter.
Ball 1 there.
Way to lay off that pitch down. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog. Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Next offering away upstairs. Could be extra bases. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. 1 runs in. And the tying run puts on the brakes at 3rd base.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but
calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Lau at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tagging from 2nd and 3rd. To 3rd, not in time to get him. He's safe as the run scores on the sac fly. And up next for Cleveland, Carlos Santana. And fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 1. With the go-ahead run at 3rd, here the bottom of the 7th. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time. So the drop third strike. Back now at Progressive Field. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Justin Turner. And that one fouled off. And that's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out.
One ball,
really late right
2
now.
strikes.
Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked. Tied at 6. And here's the first baseman, Michael. Line drive. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. Swanson digs in. And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. Brings it in. And that is that. Bottom of the 8th. And now the right fielder, Will Brennan. Bush. He steps on the bag, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Hey.
The bit behind with that swing.
0-1.
It's strike 1. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside low, it's 2-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Just inside, and now it is filled up. Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and that is that. Here in Cleveland, all set to start the 9th in this one. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. Inside, just missed. In the air, out towards right center. Makes the catch, 1 down. And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. And a ground ball to first. And it gets by him.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Corner in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. In the air, right field. Brennan on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker. Runner on the move. There's a ball.
Inside, ball 1.
You got to be careful.
No throw. He's in there safely. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Just missed. To third. To first, it short hops him, but a nice bottom of the 9th. So in now for Cleveland, Lane Thomas. Frazier back to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle in plenty of time to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Tied at 6. And now the DH, Tyler Freeman. Just missed.
Down.
Check swing, called strike. All tied up. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike three. Both Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Yeah, that's fouled off. Trying to send this to extra innings. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Misses inside. And the count 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. Two down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. That one missing inside. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Ramirez. And fouled off. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. And he takes one right on the black. 0-2 now. And ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Now Kelly has some trouble with it. Huge wild pitch there. Winning run is in scoring position. The winning run on second base. That's inside. He walked it, and that will keep things going. Stepping up for the Guardians, Brandon Lau.
That's a tough one to swallow. Right there, if you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
And that's in there for strike 1. Winning run stands at second. That misses, and 1-1.
That's in. Ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a miss. Counts full, 3-2.
Counts full.
In there. Got him looking for the K. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to extra innings. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
So they turn to their closer, Emmanuel Clase.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Popped up, and that's a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Makes the catch for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So up now for Chicago, Justin Turner. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Man at second. That one hit to right. Lunges, but it gets down. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Got a pretty ugly offer going into this game up until that at bat, so a little sigh of relief there. It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but Great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
Kwan sizing this one up. He's got it. There's 2 away.
No, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swanson in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And that's the 3rd out. On to the bottom of the 10th. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Outfield. Willie Adames to the plate now at a high leverage spot. That pitch gets the corner. That's strike 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
In the dirt. Two on, 1 out. Inside. And that's ball 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Base hit, that'll do it. Across is the winning run, and the Guardians walk it off in extra innings.